Welcome to the Allegro Music Webcast, where music isn't just music and the ordinary is extraordinary. We're bringing musicians and artists from all over, from Los Angeles to San Diego to Nome to Tallahassee to Spokane to West Palm Beach. We'll bring it to you. Just sit back, relax, and let it happen. On today's Allegro Music Webcast, we'll bring you Belgian singer-songwriter Céla Sue, news and views, the top 5 books of the holiday season, and a man you just can't say no to. I've tried. So sit back, relax, put your feet up. That's where they belong. Yeah, baby. That's a little I Will Come Through. That's a little Sister Hazel, someone I haven't listened to in quite a while, and that was off their Lift album. Man, haven't listened to them in a while, and I haven't seen you in a while, buddy. Welcome to the pod. Webcast.
See, we do that transition from podcast to webcast, and we never really know what we're doing until we're actually doing it.
And even while we're actually doing it, sometimes we still don't know.
Sometimes it's that confusing, Jason. We are not always equipped with the decoder ring that tells us the truth.
But one thing we do promise, no matter what, we'll always tell you the truth.
No, we won't.
No, we won't.
That's an outrageous lie.
We'll at least provide you a solid B performance.
And that we
that's
will,
what
Jason.
we do.
Yes, I concur wholeheartedly that they will swim in the loveliness that is our solid B performance.
Yes, and what a and you know it's on an average. So I think today we're gonna have to pull up one of those C shows with our A game today, because we've got one hell of a show.
And I'm not. We're really worried about it because we did pack with the right amount of fuel and the right kind of fuel. What is that? Milano's Pizza.
Oh gosh. Shall we talk about the beauty that is Milano's?
Well, I'm going to talk, so you can join me if you wish. Today we actually treated ourselves on a little Jason and Nick day, and we went ahead and pilgrims to one of our favorite eateries here.
We had a little lunch date.
A lunch date, a pre-noon o'clock lunch date.
We had a nooner.
A nooner. Okay, that was gross. A nooner with pizza. Okay, pizza, pasta, and galore, I say.
You know, I think I cried a little bit today, actually.
From your eyeballs?
From my eyeballs.
That's weird.
That friggin' pizza was fantastic.
You know, that pizza is fantastic. If you guys don't know about Milano's, then you obviously don't live here. And if you do live here, leave, because we don't want you. You're not welcome here.
I don't know where you're going with that.
No,
it's
because
not very nice to people.
It is not nice, but if you haven't gone out of your way to find these people and eat their pizza, eat the delicious sauce, try their wonderful varieties of toppings that are freshly cut for you, I can't help you. There's nothing I can do. There's nothing Jason and I can together as a duo can do for you.
Well, you know, one of the things that was very troubling to me is as we were pulling out of the parking lot today, you know, there's that Pizza Hut directly across the corner from them.
Right.
And I'm like, what are you people doing?
It's gross.
No!
It's like you have the best burger stand right across from a Mickey D's, and people are still going to Mickey D's, and it's like, what are you doing?
And it's not like the pizza is expensive. It's not, and it's good.
It's priced the same as Pizza Hut, and it's 10 times better. And you know what? You got to get all those great people. The owner, Jeff Ender, and you get Tony
Brooks.
Tony Brooks from the White Walls. Come on. That's family.
And the lovely girls that work there.
There are lovely girls that work there.
Yeah.
And the ones that you guys know who you are, the ones that are attractive, go ahead and shoot this guy your phone number because he wants it badly.
I like you and your pizza.
And we're all feeling very awkward right now.
Wow. But, yeah, that's one of the wonderful little finds in Hemet. And if you haven't been out there, go check them out. There's all kinds of great stuff that's going to be going on, including the hometown Christmas, the Hemet's Hometown Christmas. The founder of the Hemet Farmers Market and Hemet's Got Talent has headed up this Hemet's Hometown Christmas, which is geared towards bringing people out and revitalizing the downtown Harvard district. We're going to shut down Harvard from Florida to Latham every single Saturday in December from 3 o'clock to 8 o'clock p.m. And they're going to have decorations and carolers and Christmas galore. It's going to look like Christmas threw up on Harvard.
Oh, my God. The things we do for you. Going out of our way to make you feel a little bit more
Yeah, we're going to have a
special.
little Christmas explosion on Harvard Street.
All over your face.
Yeah.
It's going to be amazing.
Yeah, so take it.
Okay, wow. Just all kinds of wow. So let's go ahead and move on to the next topic. And I want to relay this to you, buddy. Happy Veterans Day.
Thank you very much.
And I say happy to him because he's a proud person who served in the Air Force in what year?
For 7 years.
For 7 years.
I refuse to give you the years as to... 7 years is bad enough to tell you how long it was because I'm getting old.
But you are, Grandpa Jason.
There's a lot of on Veterans Day. I encourage you to remember the soldiers, past, present, and those that will soon be defending us. That support them no matter what your political views are. Support the troops because they've given of themselves, and their families have given of themselves too. So please support them.
And yes, and that's something that we're not going to make light of here at the Allegro Music Webcast because they are standing on a wall, they are saving our butts, and we need to be very thankful and make sure we treat them with the utmost respect and love.
So yeah, not only the service members, but their families too, because their families go through a lot too. So
it is a trial.
Yep. So remember those folks on Veterans Day. There's all kinds of good stuff, and hopefully you had a great time and not just enjoyed the day off, which, it's nice to have a day off, but you did something worthwhile. So we decided to do something worthwhile for you.
Mm-hmm. And what is that, Jason?
We decided to bring you a famous, fantastic, magnanimous, malevolent, majestic, that's all I got. Wonderful Belgian singer-songwriter.
Belgium is the question. Okay, I know it's an American holiday, but we're bringing you a treat from overseas, and you're going to love it. So just go ahead and look the other way on that whole not being American thing because it's for your benefit.
Yes, this is we bring you from far across the globe, Miss Selah Sue, and this first tune we're going to bring you is her solo acoustic doing Ragamuffin.
Ragamuffin. Good Lord.
This year, you never had it easy, I know, but I still remember you and what we used to say. So I say, this my song for you, my friend. You can only see that I can hardly let things go. I know, oh yeah. So listen to the sound of my voice. You better send him all my love, and he's giving me no choice. No. Listen to the sound, yeah, and the voice. A ragamuffin is a freedom fighter, yeah, and he's handling it choice, and I know that. The ragamuffin is a one of the friend. What you see is what you really did in the end. But what you ever gonna do, I don't know. And the ragamuffin should not fall down. You see, it's the wisdom of a not fool around. So why don't you feel good and see on the ground? Chase! You never had it easy, I know, but I still remember you and what we used to had. So I say, this my song for you, my friend, and you can only see that I will never forget. Yeah. So, ooh, boo, boo, and ooh, boo, boo, and yeah. Do, boo, boo, and ooh, boo, boo, and yeah. I say, the ragamuffin is one of the friend. What you see is what you really did in the end. But what you ever gonna do, I don't know. And the ragamuffin shall not fall down. You see, it's the wisdom of a not fool around. But why don't you feel good and see on the ground? Yes. I say, the ragamuffin is one of the friend.
I love her voice.
Very unique, very stylistic, very, I say cutting edge in the folk scene, especially overseas. And her real name is actually, how would you pronounce that? Is it Sane or San?
Sani
Pootsies. Mm-hmm. And I want to put that out there because it makes me giggle. Sani Pootsies. You're so cute.
She is adorable. Well, this 22-year-old singer-songwriter, she is absolutely fantastic. She does her own thing, and it's not like, she went to school for this or anything. She just does it and does it naturally, and she has this really cool voice. And you wouldn't imagine that a Belgian would be
why not
singing this like a reggae style, with this being one of her most famous tunes.
Aren't you offended? I'm offended. When I think reggae, when I think of
ragamuffin, think Belgiums, yeah.
I think Belgiums.
Yeah,
I think mayonnaise right on my fries. Is there a problem with that?
It's salted mayonnaise. It's delightful.
Oh, grody.
Yeah. Ooh, ketchup over there. Oh, curry.
He's talking in riddles now.
They put curry in their ketchup. It's delightful.
Whoa. Back it up.
Yes, I'm serious.
Ketchup and curry. I like both individually.
I am cereal.
Okay, now he's General Mills product. That is the most acidine combination I could put together in my head. I bet you if I go home and could I just do that? Can I take 2 parts? Can I take some ketchup?
I don't know if it would work right. I don't know. But
what's the magic that they bestow?
Heinz actually makes curry ketchup over there.
Over there,
yes, and it's oh my god, it's so good. And they do all kinds of stuff with curry. They put wurst in curry. Currywurst. Wonderful sausage.
Slow down.
Just all kinds of cooked in curry.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I thought we did
curry
condiments
schnitzel.
Right. Curry schnitzel?
Yeah, big piece of breaded, thinly sliced pork.
People think they know what schnitzel is because they went to the wiener.
No.
You have no clue.
No.
I was actually taught. I'm not a European traveler. I aspire to be, but he took me down to a nice little, what would you call that? A restaurant?
Yeah, it's a German restaurant in San Diego called the Kaiserhof.
The Kaiserhof. Good Lord. For all you in the area that don't know it, learn it quick.
Slow service. But that's kind of the nature of the beast in European restaurants. But when you go out and go to a meal, it's meant to be an experience. And it's a hell of an experience, isn't it?
Oh man, that's crazy.
Yeah, wonderful food, great beer. It's just ambiance is great.
They had really good vibes over there too. Those people, they were the coolest.
They were kind of crazy though.
Yeah, well, that's what I said. They're crazy.
They had crazy vibes. Yeah.
I think we're going somewhere with this.
Where are we going?
Next song.
Next song?
Oh, Crazy Vibes.
This is Crazy Vibes. Check it out.
God, we're retarded like that. Okay, no Dr. Evil laugh, please. Thank you.
I was never really into music till I was about 9 years old. But now I can't control myself from grooving. It is time for me to show. 'Cause today, I'll show ya, I'll blow ya, until the fire go crazy. I was always on the run, I tell ya, it was not an easy road. But now I'm ready to bring joy and fire, the best things in life are show. I do know what it's like to feel sad all the time. But you see, wicked vibes bring that joy in your life. 'Cause today, I'll show ya, I'll blow ya. The rhythm is magic, and it gets me up again and again, and I feel like I'm flying. It lifts me up again and again and you know what it can do with you. Crazy vibes. You must know what it can do with you. Crazy vibes. It's today. I'll show ya. I'll blow ya.
Oh, yeah. Talk about crazy vibes, man. Jeez.
Gave me the shivers. I mean, you know what's cool about her? Jason and I have been a fan for actually a couple years now. And this is her first, I think, major video that we've seen. And it's such a departure.
Ragamuffin was the first. This is the second.
Oh, yeah, the second major video. But it's such a departure from what her live stuff and her folk music that you hear from her acoustic set that it's almost like a growth for her. And that makes me feel pride.
Yeah, this is more off of more of the type of music that you'll hear off of her new album.
Yeah, it's radio friendly, and to be honest, Jason and I are both akin to the actual folkier side, probably the live versions of some of the stuff she does, because she could be a little bit more creative and it's not so structured. But man, that was amazing. I think for somebody that speaks in broken English, good Lord, that was amazing, and it was badass.
Well, she came out in 2010 with her EP of Ragamuffin, and then she came out with the Crazy Vibes CD, and the entire CD is just completely different than what you're used to if you had known her early stuff, because she actually started working with some other producers and some folks that ended up taking some of the electronica music and combining it in with what she wanted to do, and it was a very, very interesting mix.
It's basically on par with mixing ketchup with curry sauce. Absolutely, it's just do that math. I mean,
genius, genius. You know, this a lot of this girl's early stuff. It's kind of centered around her growing up as a kid,
right?
And a lot of her lyrics kind of reflect that. And Black Part Love is just one of those that it reminds you to even love the dark parts of yourself. And
I try not to.
Oh yeah,
I make sure they're clean, but I don't love them.
Well,
I'm ashamed of them.
It's those parts of yourself that people normally keep under wraps and aren't real proud of. But she's like, embrace them all. They're all partying and they make you who you are. So
not me. They're concentrated evil, and how dare you?
Oh man! Well, this next tune that we're going to hear is Black Part Love, and this is from a concert in I believe it's France, where she has become uber popular. Oh no, that's Berlin.
He's guessing.
Berlin.
Your free is in I try to make your peace and I try to make you on cause. Cause you always gonna want it takes to act like you're some kind of hard ass clown. But I know better than that. I know you're waiting too long. So you wait too long. You see, I know about your background. It wasn't easy, I know for sure, but that's no reason to drag it in the past and to let it go and just be who you are now, yeah, and who you're supposed to be. Yeah. Just now listen, God, it's learning how to love yourself again, yeah. And then just fly out, God. Get you out, cause when things don't work, I don't know, you shut yourself up, let it all just drop. But that is not the way it works. That is not the way it works. Yeah. And I know that it's easy. It's easy to hate yourself out there. You must realize the black parts need to be known as well. Oh yeah, the black parts need to be known as well. So listen, God, you start how to love yourself again, yeah. And then
She dances just like you.
I love her outfit.
Yeah, you do.
Break it down, I'll break it down. Just listen, girl. Just listen, girl. Yeah. Just listen, girl. Just listen.
Wow.
Very passionate.
Wow.
But I have a question.
Smoke it.
What's up with the Mrs. Krabappel 1957 beehive haircut?
That's her thing, man.
How could that be anybody's thing? That's nobody's thing.
That is a rat's nest that I'd like to sleep in.
And we're all going to shower an extra time tonight. Thank goodness for that.
Man, this girl, I mean, she is so freaking talented. That voice, you could give her a shopping list and it would be awesome.
You need to hand her something other than a shopping list because...
Like marriage vows?
Ooh,
yeah.
There you go. Can you imagine her spitting game at you like that on the freaking podium?
Sing this to me, please.
Yes. I wrote it myself.
Oh, man.
I'm sure you're going to be generous as well.
God.
That was pretty intense, and you could tell the way she's able to control the sound that's coming out of her body. I mean, it's really intense and how much passion she puts into her music.
She definitely has a lot of passion. She's got she has a fantastic control over her voice and just freaking different and unique and cool.
For her, she kind of reminds me of sometimes, rarely, you see that weird musician that takes an instrument you've seen like 1,000 times, but they play it in a very different way, and it makes a completely different sound out of it. Does that make sense?
That's definitely what she does with her voice, man.
She does it with her whole body. I mean, she's just her music is so different. It's so I couldn't even say now. I think it just kind of transcends time. It's just badass all around. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So
big fans, my dear Selah. Love her, love her, love her, love her. And you know, one thing that has been bothering me is that she's been hiding over there in Europe.
Basically eluding Jason's every attempt at starting a friendship / love / marriage. And babies.
/
and babies.
Stalking. Yes.
So.
Mm-hmm. All of the above.
And all he asked for, because of all his thwarted attempts, is just one explanation.
Yeah.
Just one.
TSA won't let me come to you, so please come to me. Yeah.
What's your excuse, lady? Come on now.
I want an explanation.
Meet me halfway here.
Mm-hmm.
But in the meantime, what we have to deal with was her explanation in the song Explanation.
Did you like my segue?
I think it was a collaborative failure on that one.
Oh.
Explanations. Oh. Yes, I'm not feeling so well lately. Lying to myself, just wait and see time of the month. So I'll just blame it all on that. It's about 1 week later, surprise, surprise, nothing in my pants, tears in my eyes. No reason why I feel so damn depressed. You're so shrink, tell me what's going on. I hate myself so bad, I just can't hold on the feeling that I'm locked inside myself. Yes, but Sally girl, come on, don't be sad, yeah, just be strong. Don't see black or white, but see things more in gray. Hey, but I need explanations and some fitting solutions, 'cause I'm turning in a stranger more and more, yeah. Yes, I need explanations and some fitting solutions, 'cause my emotions make me feel so insecure. And I'm not being myself lately, so I try to act more naturally, but that story wasn't planned for me. But instead of that, I get more upset. Bad thoughts are spinning in my head. Don't say blame it all on puberty. Hey, but I need explanations and some fitting solutions, 'cause I'm turning into a stranger more and more, yeah. Yes, I need explanations and some fitting solutions, 'cause my emotions make me feel so insecure. But don't fake it, embrace it, 'cause it's just the way you are. And just wait, meditate, and in the end I'll bring it far. But I need explanations and some fitting solutions. Cause I'm turning into stranger more and more, yeah.
Oh, Sella.
Do you think those little girls today get that talk from their moms?
You know, I don't know, but you know what I do know is that Sella's there to have that talk for him.
Good Lord, that was graphic, and even I had to have that little muff ear thing going on. No.
Ear muffs.
Ear muffs.
Yeah. The muff ear just lends itself to what she was talking about.
It's grody.
Yeah.
And so is that. Good Lord, Jason.
What's really cool about
you?
What's really cool about Sailor Sue, though, is that a lot of those songs really are about her growing up and her finding things out about herself and getting in touch with her feelings and emotions and things like that. And she's a really positive role model for young girls. And I think that it's these are probably things that they go through all the time. And knowing that someone else has been there and has made it through it gives girls some hope and a realistic person to look up to. Wouldn't you rather them look up to her and her talking about real problems and real things than Lady Gaga?
See.
Very true. Very good point. And point well taken. But you know what? I'm just trying to think. You know, as dudes, who do we have to look up to? When I was growing
Justin
up,
Bieber.
Yeah. Instead of sex ed through song.
Oh my gosh, it's Bieber.
That she portrays to people, we got what was it? I like big butts and I cannot lie, and that was our journey to manhood.
Now, and there was the myriad of "Color Me Bad" songs and Boyz II Men songs.
Sex you up. I don't know who "Color Me Bad" is, though. I've never heard of them.
No, never heard of them or been had that song burned into your brain.
Worn out the tape 3 times. Yeah.
But yeah, you're right. You know, we had that kind of crap to grow up to, and it's no wonder we're the way we are.
You know what? I think we're better for it. I mean, I would rather live in a world where "Color Me Bad" was the person giving me the sex talk than my own parents. Aren't
or
you?
Justin Bieber.
Well, Justin Bieber.
You know, he's getting the sex talk and giving the sex talk at the same time now.
Good Lord.
Baby daddy.
Yeah. Talk about burning the candle at both ends. Mm-hmm.
I love that this girl is actually suing him for a paternity test. I love it. You know, she's going to win the suit and a jail sentence. It's wonderful.
Well, apparently
he's 17 still.
Well, she's got a record already,
whore.
though. She's got a record. It came out in the news today that she was actually she has a battery record. She's caused violence to others. She's
not surprised.
Not sane in the membrane.
Not surprised. Wow. Very, very, very interesting. And you know what I feel is very interesting is some other things that are going on in the news right now.
Oh, is that our little segue into what we like to call the news?
I think it is. Should we turn it over to
me?
To you.
Fantastic. Well, yeah, I like to kind of kick this thing off. It's something that really kind of weighed on my mind this week, and that's, regarding porn star legend Sasha Grey, who once, won Best Oral Sex Award for her role at Throat, A Cautionary Tale. I want to see that movie, by the way. Participated in Reading Across America program at Emerson Elementary School in Compton, California last week. Now, parents are protesting against her involvement in the school, but Sasha won't go down anymore. No. And, what I say is, shouldn't our kids benefit from hearing her rendition of Moby Dick? Because I know I would.
Wow. Very
a little devilish for me. Very devilish. But I'm going to go ahead and send it off to you and save me, please.
Well, in other news, radio personality Howard Stern is in talks with NBC to become a judge on the network's talent competition show, America's Got Talent. Yeah, I think it's about time that America's Got Talent will give fair judgment for botched boob jobs and fart haiku categories in the competition. It's going to be really fantastic to see how good old Howard Stern affects this wonderful talent competition.
And that means I will now watch that show because before there was nothing in it for me. So, sorry to cut you off there, but I'm going to go ahead and steal your thunder again for the next piece of news. And I would like to have a little story that's in honor of Veterans Day. And Maxim has created a special tribute to the soldiers serving overseas, featuring celebrity pictorials and some of the magazine's most popular hometown hotties that include basically hotties from the last 5 years. Now, fortunately, the magazine is dramatically better than some of the material that they've actually had available to them within their term in their service in the last couple years. So let's go ahead and show them that. Oof. I wanted to have everybody just kind of grunt with me for a second.
Oh, those Saudi magazines.
Oh, holy crap.
I've
never seen anything more attractive in my life.
What happened to the headdress?
What are you talking about?
You.
She looks
I will
great.
Dance for you.
I've never seen more handsome pit hair in my life.
Yeah.
What?
Speaking of handsome,
You guys not into that?
Speaking of handsome, Ozzy Osbourne has finally made amends with the original members of the Black Sabbath, and plans have been made to begin a series of concerts with the whole group next year. Now, with those concerts, Ozzy has made some very special demands that we've got right here at Allegro, one of which on his rider are additional pee breaks between and during all songs. Another is 2 cases of extra large Depends. Yeah, and Ozzy has requested a special personal assistant to help him use the microwave in the green room.
Because he needs it. Have you seen that show? I didn't even know about that, but Jason filled me in earlier. The guy can't do it.
No.
Do that impression you did earlier. Haunting stuff, Jason.
It was amazing.
Sharon! Sharon!
Oh, good Lord. Sharon will save us from the next piece of news. Daniel Kish from Camden, Maine, lost sight in both his eyes as an infant, but over time developed a method of navigating with clicking sounds. Snapping and clicking sounds, basically giving him the availability to see. And you've seen this guy in the news, right?
I have.
Now, unfortunately, what you didn't hear is that he took a little pilgrimage over to Central Africa, and the native tongue of the clicking language was kind of misguiding him, and he ended up in somebody's bush.
Yeah, well, one good thing was he was found 3 days later safe and sound.
In her bush.
In the bad bush.
It's the bush.
The bad bush.
It's the naughty bush. And we're just going to keep
saying
it.
Wow. Talking about beating a dead horse. Well, let's move on to the top 5 books of November. This was just released from Random House. And the number 5 top book, is When Stuffing is Stuffing You.
Now, this is something that I would consider to be a good read.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, look, I probably, without knowing it in a previous life, invented turkey eating pants. Let's be honest.
AKA maternity drawers.
Of course. Uh-huh. And you know what? Having some literature by, what's this famed author?
Kenny Campbell.
Kenny Campbell. God, this guy's probably brilliant.
Yes, famous. He's on a radio show on the Allegro network.
He is just everywhere.
Mm-hmm. And he's one of the radio DJs for Upchuck Radio. Uh-huh.
That was nasty.
Yeah, they're on the Allegro network, by the way. So we have a famed author.
Yes, we do.
Mm-hmm.
Acclaimed, as of now.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go and kick it over to our next little book feature for the month of November. And this is Happy Thanksgiving Holiday Recipes Involving the 5-Second Rule. How do you feel about that, Mr. Chef?
Well,
you say, oh, no. This book says a go-go.
I've been trained that once it hits the floor, it goes right in the trash basket.
And you've been retrained, if you read this book, to tell you that, let's just be honest, 5-second rule has been valid since the beginning of time. God created man, then the 5-second rule because he knew he was messy, and then the rest of life happened.
God made dirt, and dirt don't hurt.
Exactly.
Case and point.
Exactly. Now
We're a horrible team.
This next book I found recently a rather riveting read, and this is I Know an Old Lady Who Swallowed a Pie. Now, I was perusing the bookstore, and I didn't realize, I thought I had found my way in the wrong section, and I was like, oh heavens, yes, I shall get this book. It's not what you expect.
No, I was madly disappointed.
It's about some lady in a pie.
Yeah, I was thinking it was going. I mean, I think what happened was innocently someone put it in the wrong section, but I was very excited to see it, and I was running home with Kleenex. And
look at this title: I Know an Old Lady Who Swallowed a Pie. What do you think? No, it's just about an old lady who ate a pie.
And for those of you that work at Barnes & Noble, please don't mix children's section with maternity fetish, please. Thank you.
People.
Yeah, thank you. Moving on, we're taking it to one of the cultural classics that we found for children, and it's called Thanksgiving. Try to take my turkey, yo! And it's a story of how the first swap meet started. Did you know that?
I did not.
It's very gang related, and it scared the crap out of me. But it should be an enjoy for you and your children to read together.
Yeah, so something about the first peoples and a gat.
They didn't know what that was back then. That was actually the turkey. They just swung it at people.
Wow. Well, the final and top number 1 book for this November and holiday season is 10 Fat Turkeys, the Roseanne Barr story.
And this is the life and death, the future death of Roseanne Barr. We salute you. We loved your show in the 80s.
It was the career death, actually.
10 Fat Turkeys. I can't imagine what kind of spellbinding stories they tell about Roseanne Barr.
I thumbed through a few pages of it, and it's nothing but gravy and charred turkey skin.
But it was finger looking good.
It was delightful. There's a scratch and sniff section, and you'd think it'd be about the food.
Well,
and
that's when you want to go running to your mommy, right when that joke hits, because that's something that everyone needs to kind of wince away from and embrace something of love. Don't you agree?
That don't smell like gravy.
Wow. Anyway, and that's all for the news today.
I thought I was bad.
Wow.
We went there.
Well,
Happy Veterans Day.
You're welcome, people. And to save you from that last bit of news and views and unfortunate happenstances, everyone needs their mommy after that. And this is a little bit of Sailor Sue and her song.
Once a day your voice is everything I need.
It looks like we're having a little technical difficulty right there. What the heck's up with that?
It was off-putting because that was such a deep song that I've been waiting to hear all gee golly willikers night.
Well, let's move it on to the Sailor Sue interview. Let's hear what she has to say, and we'll try to get that mommy song back.
Yeah, I would love to hear that song.
Mm-hmm.
I'm broken up.
Oh, I am too.
I love my green screen, and my green screen loves me. I love the green screen, and we have a problem.
Oh, wouldn't you just love that?
Oh, man. We love the technical difficulties here. So let's go ahead and kind of fill in with some of the information and recap. You know, Sailor Sue is somebody that started out when she was like 17, 18 years old. She was out of Belgium. And we actually learned about her through a good friend of ours, Molly Craven, who is also kind of a steel pan musician. Now, Molly Craven kind of like bestowed this on us, the education portion of Selasu onto us here at the show, and we kind of took it and ran with it. So if you guys are fans of the webcast, you guys realize that this is not the first time that we've covered Selasu. The reason why we're actually kind of moving forward with some of the stuff she's working on today is because she's actually taken a few steps forward, and she's actually making music videos, and she's actually collaborating with a lot of innovative people to kind of get her launched to more of a global platform. Jason, who's kind of feverishly working back there, making sure that we can continue to bring you the show that you deserve, is probably one of the most enamored people with Selasu that will ever be on this planet. And, normally I'd like to bust his chops a little bit, but with Selasu, unfortunately, I'm limited in my terms of my ammo. She really does deserve all the accolades and all the well-wishing that she gets. One of the things that we were talking about with the song Mommy is, this is her relationship with her mother, and this kind of goes back to what Jason was talking about in terms of being able to relate to a younger audience, because some of these songs, I think this one included, was actually written when she was a young girl. The song before this one, before we got into the hijinks that was the news, is called Explanations. And to be honest, that's the first song ever written by Selasu. I mean, as a child, she wrote that song. Now, if you're actually listening to the words and how deep they run, and somewhat risque in terms of the meaning, how gut wrenching it can be in terms of that vulnerability, you actually have to realize that she is quite the talent from the beginning. She seems to be somewhat self-taught in terms of her thought processes, which makes her raw, and which it translates well with Jason and I, and I'm sure it will translate well with you guys. Next up, let me kind of go back to what I was working on here. Our little schedule of songs. Oh, we have an interview. And then, Faya Faya. Now, this song has no meaning for me. It just rocks ass, and I love it. And her bee-haired haircut really do a really good job of really pumping you up. And it's more of a kind of an upbeat tune that kind of contrasts well with some of the more emotionally entrenched songs that you hear with Mommy, and that you hear with